Brendan Schaub has been roasted in many ways through animation.
Just to clarify, you spent a bunch of your special mocking the wife you cheated on, right?
I didn't cheat on my wife.
Only because they rejected you.
Wait, what?
Through commentary videos. So yeah, not that funny. You know, black people not working on the day Martin Luther got shot or gave a speech. Whichever one is more important to you, I guess. For Brendan Schaub, it's when he got shot, but even by his friends.
Have you seen this documentary, The Most Hated Man on the Internet?
No.
Who
is the most hated man on the internet?
His name is Hunter Moore. I don't know.
Brendan Schaub just went like this. Oh. Whew.
I remember this guy.
But a while ago, Brendan Schaub attempted to sue a small YouTuber. The case lasted 2 years, and finally, on the 23rd, the case is now closed. And we're just going to tell that story from start to finish. But first, does Brendan Schaub cheat on his wife? His co-worker called him out for it.
I do want to talk about, because it is all over the place, these baddies. So were you the guy? So you were the guy that wrangled the baddies? Were you the dude? Yeah.
Other comedians have called him out for it.
I had a guy that was like, why don't you walk me to my truck, this married guy, where I'm like, and we know him, I'm not going to say who it is, but he's like, why don't you give me a walk, you should walk me to my truck. I'm like, I finished my spot being very good at comedy, you not being good at comedy. And then
That's a clue.
By the way, I don't want to be seen with you.
That's the biggest clue you could ever give.
And how does Brendan often respond to these claims? He just threatens to sue them. But they were a little bit too well known, so it kind of backfired in his face, another L for Bupper. But then came a channel called Unique. And he decided to question if during this video, Brendan was giving a girl his number.
He came up to me and gave me the note with the phone number. We flirted a little bit back and forth, and he kept on saying, hot baby. It's like a running joke now.
Now, Unique, let me just tell you, is Brendan CTE Schaub's #1 hater. He outdoes me, hands down. Not only does Brendan get upset by the consistency of his uploads, I imagine someone with a lisp worse than mine.
I suggest you go check it out. The whole thing was incredible. But I'm going to play this part.
Criticizing him and trashing him consistently just really got under his skin. And Brendan Schaub, getting all upset about it, pulled together his, and I quote, monster beast team of lawyers. And this is what Brendan Schaub had to say about the whole situation.
Yeah, you seem to be good at like just focusing on what you can control and not letting the negativity get to you.
I mean, I have to. Otherwise, I drive my TRX off a highway, off the PCH.
Flex.
To be fair, if Brendan was about to crash his car and his life flashed before his eyes, wouldn't he just press down harder on the accelerator? Like, no more! I don't know, like, I would if I were him.
It's a Dodge truck. It's not much of a flex. I didn't say, like, Lamborghini or nothing. It's still a truck. I'm a blue-collar guy here. Yeah.
I know he said blue-collar worker, but I don't know, like, it really makes you think how much he really got hit in the head.
So, yeah, what else you can do? Stop? Quit? No, that's not me.
He quit comedy because he couldn't sell tickets.
I'm in the business of likability. So when I go on the road,
But have you done anything to try to like suppress this or like get on top of it? Like it's just
there's nothing you can do.
I mean, can you sue people? Have you tried doing any of that?
No, I mean we have a lawsuit with a guy who made like 3,000 videos. Again, if you're gonna critique stand up or my fight picks or my football picks, all good. That's what the internet's for. Now, if you're going to go out there and defamation, like, whatever, Brendan hits his kids or beats his wife, well, then you got my attention, I'm going to come after you.
Oh,
yeah, that game I don't play. And the guy's suffering from that. So,
dude, every sentence is a lie. Like, his co-worker's kind of right? Like, the guy said he's a pathological liar, and he kind of fucking is. So basically, Brendan lied about everything in that entire interaction, including the accusations he's making about Unique. I feel like defamation at this point is just people describing reality to him. But what I think happened is Brendan just kind of wanted to get to this guy and send a message out to the other people who criticize him, a little bit of revenge. Even though Brendan copyright striked his channel multiple times, getting it taken down. I mean, he basically just kind of ended someone's career illegally. He took away his livelihood. Like, imagine someone just taking away your job that you use to support your family. It's actually disgusting. I'm surprised Unique can't sue for actual damages. I can't express how horrific that is. But basically, Brendan's lawyers must have known defamation would be a bad move. Dude, if it wasn't thrown out, what would it have actually been? Because I don't think Brendan wants to sit through his entire life story and how the community feels about it. I mean, I would have loved a defamation case at this point. So we could be like, so clearly Brendan was lying here. I don't know. The more you know about Brendan, the better that idea is. So his lawyer likely knew that, hey, we're not getting a defamation case passed by any means, and I don't think you'd want it, Brendan. We don't want to go over your history. Let's start with the Gringo Poppy response, you know. And I guess they just suggested going for a copyright case. Even though most lawyers kind of know about the famous case in which free use got won over copyright. Basically, the lawyers kind of played Brendan for a fool, and Brendan decided to sink $500,000 into an unwinnable 2-long-year court case. I don't know, Brendan likely thought that maybe he would financially screw him over the same way Logan Paul wanted to sue Dylan Dennis for a joke. I don't know, the legal system being used as a way to financially break people is kind of common. Except Unique went in alone against the monster lawyers that cost Brendan a total of $500,000. This man went in one-man army. I don't even know if he's qualified in anything. Doesn't sound it. I don't know, Brendan probably got so hyped up, like, this is an easy case. It's just like, if life can give Brendan an L, it fucking delivers, dude. Ah! I love reviewing Brendan Schaub. And I will say, it kind of has to be mentioned. Unique-ish, you know, you got to kind of question the healthiness of his relationship.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like a fun childhood they're having over there.
And after the entire thing, it turned out Brendan Schaub has now officially lost that case. And while that entire court case was going on, Unique was just continuing to post videos trashing Brendan Schaub. I just love it. And here's his response after winning the case. He just brutally roasts him. And not just that, the legal system roasts him.
3 of the 4 statutory factors weigh in Mr. Swindell's favor, and Mr. Swindell's use of the copyrighted material serves a public benefit. See, I'm doing the public a benefit by trashing Brendan Schaub. It's now officially codified in law. We are all going to be doing a greater good and a benefit for society by trashing that unfunny piece of shit, and which include reactions to the copyrighted material of others are more factual than creative. So basically, she's calling out Brendan Schaub for saying, wait, you're suing this guy for copyright, but in the clips you're showing me, they're watching copyrighted stuff, and they're not creative. They're more factual. Brendan Schaub was just legally declared not creative. Pretty funny.
Anyway, that's it from me. There's not too much to be covered because there's not a lot that we generally know. Even when you like read the court thing, it's like there's just not a lot there. I just want this to be another stain on Brendan's career that I'm now covering. It's what I kind of do. So please like and subscribe so we can promote more comedian shenanigans and hopefully more L's to Brendan, because I mean, I can't even go like, I thought I wouldn't have any videos to make and then this came up.